let's get creating together. I missed y'all over the weekend. I hope you had a great weekend and you made some beautiful stuff. I think that's always part of our, basically our flower therapy, right? When we're together, we can create. Here we are. Good deal. I see you guys. Hello, welcome. Hi, Mary. Hey, Kimmy. Hey, Kim. All right, we're going to use some of my favorite fishtail fern. This is that light green. All the fishtail ferns exclusive to our shop on Calais.com, but this is the light green color, which works really good for some of the softer tones. And since we're using that light ribbon in this, I think it's going to be a great start. Hey, Mary. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Jody. So let's start by getting some of this in. How was everyone's weekend? Let me know what you were up to. Hopefully you're having some fun and staying cool. Here in Texas, it's like off the charts hot in Houston. Totally hot. I mean, really hot. Brutally hot. Hello, Lori. Hi, Judy. Hey, Michelle and Bonnie. Hey, Joan. Y'all, we're not kidding when we say hot. It's really hot. All right, we're going to get some greenery started off. And like I said, I'm going with a lighter greenery to pull out the light tones of the ribbon we're going to use. And have some fun. I tell you what, the dogs, Richard has gotten a couple of little gates so we don't have to close the doors to keep the dogs out of some room. You know, the little kids' gates. And those dogs, they figured ways through them. Right, you had 101, Lou? Holy smokes. Ruth, you were working at the Corvette show? Nice, that's fun. Did you get a new one, Ruth, or just looked at the pretties? Or did you show off yours? Maybe you had yours on display. I've got a cousin who collects Corvettes, so they love them. I mean, they collect as many as their pocketbook will let them, right? Blazing hot, I know, guys, I know. It's hot everywhere, isn't it? Totally hot. Okay, I got to pop a greenery in. Let's put a little bit, let me spread a little bit more around. I think we're going to use a couple of bushes of this one. Now, you guys, some of you are just getting here. I'm going to show you the bow we're going to use. Hi, Jessica. The bow we're working with is this one with the polka dots. And it's got little bits of gold in the cheetah too, so you guys can see it. I showed it at the beginning of the video. But this is our bow, and I'm going to put it in first. So this is one of those designs. We know, guys, as there's a lot of inflation and the economy is slowing a little, we might need to create some space with ribbon in our designs to kind of keep the cost down a little. So sometimes you might want to use a bigger bow just to fill up quite a bit of the space, because if people like big bows, they're going to like your product anyway. And this one's going to go so well with this pumpkin. So I'm going to put it in first, right? Hi, Dallas. Right, Jessica? It's so hot in Georgia, right? It is. Yes, it is just brutal. Hey, Wendy. I'm glad you could be with us live tonight. That's fantastic. So let's put this one in right here. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you. All right, let's get the tails kind of in position. I want to curl this out. Even in Iowa, Sheila, crazy. I'm curling these. We're giving these a little kink to them. Getting a little kink on. Hey, Renee. Excuse me. Hey, Patty. Good to see you tonight. I'm glad you were having fun creating. I love to hear that. You guys see okay over here? I'm going to figure out the new camera locations in here. I try to change things and then I'm like, okay, why did you do that? Isn't this a gorgeous bow? So we're going to let it kind of have its own space in here and then we'll work around it. A lot of times I put bows last, but in this situation, we're going to put it first so it fills up some of the volume of it. Okay. Hey, Judith. Good to see you too. All right, I'm just pushing that up a little bit so these are a little bit shorter in the next set. Yeah, I'm feeling better, guys. I'm doing better. I still have, I think, 4 more rehabs to go, but I'm doing a lot better. The pain's different, you know. Every day it's a new challenge. I can't wait to get out of the car and not hurt when you hit the ground. I think it's going to come, but all in all, I'm doing a lot better. The thing that frustrates me is I just can't go, you know, bust out and work at the warehouse and move boxes and pallets and do what I used to do. And that frustrates me, but it'll be okay. It will come back in time. I'll keep working a little at a time to get better and better at it. All right, I filled in a little. Let me put some moss on that one. Hi, Gerda. Hey, lady. Oh, it is yummy ribbon. Oh, it's going to set the tone. The ribbon is what's setting the tone for the whole project. Okay, next step is we're going to put the big old pumpkin in because she's so juicy. She's going in next. Let me get some dowels and we'll get her in. I'm thinking right here, just kind of tucked under the bow. Let her be fancy. Let her just be right here cuddling up. I gotta turn my glue pot down. I cranked it up because I was trying to get live quick, and then before you know it, you got liquid glue. You gotta be careful, don't you? Okay, that one's going in. Let's put another in. Debbie loves the bow too. Yes, you guys, we made this one on Bow Wednesday last week. It was so pretty. And we're kind of letting it be the star of the show. We're just having a little bit more cheetah. And then we're going to let this be kind of a non-traditional fall. In design school, we just started a new collection of fall that is creams. So this can kind of go with that collection. So that'll be fun. Hi, Ramona. Hi, Juanita. I'm glad you're here. Okay. Let's pop in the cute little stem here. And I think we'll have this kind of come out the top. Hi, Dee Dee. Hey, Sharon. Yeah, absolutely. Welcome all the bloomerinos. Hey, and you guys, remember, if you're spreading the love, you need to just let us know on the text list so we can let you know if you're going to get a sweet treat. All right. Ooh. Let's bring this in the top. Okay. Because we'll let you on the text list know if you are. Ooh, that looks good up there. I like that. You made a pumpkin. How fun, Sharon. Oh, Susan, the birds build a nest in it. You must make them look so good. They look like the wild. The birds can't tell the difference. You have fancy birds. They love to live in your wreaths. I like that. I'm such a nature person. It doesn't bother me. I mean, I know it might mess up your wreath, but I get it. Oh, hey Sharon. Thank you, lady. Okay, so we got our pops of leopard right here. We've got our greenery. I want to add now an off-white kind of wheat that I think is going to add a nice light touch to kind of bring this color to different parts of the wreath. This is kind of a non-traditional, I really wouldn't call it boho. It's kind of like a diva design. So we want to put some of this wheat in here. I have not worked with this yet, so I'm not sure how these will pull out. I think we'll cut it into sections and work with that. Thanks, Jody. Thanks, Carolyn. They're running out of habitat, right? They're like, this wreath will work. This looks good. It's pretty safe on your door from predators, I'm sure, they think. Unless you have a cat, right? The cat would be like, thanks, Mom. You lined this right up for me. Oh, this one's it's not too, it's thick, but it's not too hard to cut. Let's see if we could get a couple pieces. I can use more than one of these. I'm going to cut this into twos. It's my first time playing with it. I really think it's cool because it's all wired. You know how I love things that I can control the direction of? See how fun that is? Look at that. We can put that right in. Sharon, you like non-traditional? Awesome. Awesome. Well, that's what we're going for tonight. Different just different. You know, here in Texas, we don't necessarily have a real fall, so it's fun to do different things. We got a workshop coming up I'm going to tell you guys all about soon, and it's definitely non-traditional, so I'm excited to tell you about it. Oops. My pumpkins fell out of here. I've got one more bush of this. Let's use this. And we'll put this in here too. Hi there, Crafty Mama. Good to see you. Oh, you're so sweet. Crafty Mama's talking over here on TikTok. I love it. You love the look, Regina? It's going to be fun. So, you might be saying, Clea, why are we putting a white in? We're putting white in or cream in because we've got that in the bow. And as I'm always teaching in design school, you can't just have these colors just floating on top. They've got to mix in and pull from the back because that creates depth and kind of a flow for the design where it goes together. So it's really important. Workshop, yes. Regina's like, you've had me at workshop. Yes. We're going to tell you all about it. The next probably, I don't know, it might be a week or so before we can announce it, but I'm going to start to drop some hints. It'll be exciting. If you've never been to one of our workshops, we have a lot of fun. Okay, there's two pieces there. I've got one here that's a little bit thicker. I'm going to use it kind of down here. We might put a little bit of brown in here too. Hey Jojo, I love you too. I love your work too. I'm so glad you're here. I haven't seen you in a while. I've been busy with my own dramas with my body, but I'm glad you're hanging out with us. Okay, let me put some moss here. And there we go. Let's fluff these up. And then how about one more piece kind of coming out that pumpkin? I got a nice big one. Yeah, Kim, this is one of the Bow Wednesday bows from last week. It looks good on there. It looks so good. Oh, you love the workshops, Kimmy? Yes, I know. Design school students, y'all get to come to the workshops at no cost, so it's like an extra bonus for them whenever we have them. They enjoy them so much. I'm going to have that one come. Let me move these tails out of the way for just a second. That's one of the reasons I don't like to put the bow in first, but in this situation, I did want to claim its ground, you know, and get that settled before we went too far. Okay, now I think I'm going to mix in a little bit of a brown. I want a little bit of a brown tone in here. I've got over here, I've got a green brown. I've got, this is more orange. I think that's a little too orange. Let's see, guys. I've got some pampas. I didn't think I was going to do it too pampasy, but maybe. Oh my goodness. I think we need a little pampas. Oh, thanks, Jojo. I am feeling a lot better. Getting around much better. Pain's a lot better. I still just want to be ready. I want to be like free. It's coming. Okay, let's add some more green first, and then we'll get going to town with our pampas. And that's going to add a little bit of this brown tone right here that's also kind of being pulled out with the gold and this and the ribbon, and kind of, I think it'll pull it right together. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you so much. I'm feeling a lot better. What do I do with my wire cutters? This is the, oh, here they are. When I redecorate or move stuff, can't find anything. Are you liking it? Great. Thanks, Dawn. Thank you. Who else is over here? Hey, Christella. Thank you. Glad you guys like it. I think it's turning out fun and cool. Uh-oh, I'm going to sneeze. Pardon me. And nothing. Nothing. Yeah, I shouldn't have announced it. I hate when that happens. Does that happen to y'all? So they tell you to look into the sun. There's no sun in here. I can't look in. Oh my goodness. Y'all, tomorrow night in design school, those of you in there, I know there's quite a few of you watching right now, we're going to do something so fun. I'm excited. It's going to go with our collection. It's going to be different. So get excited. We're going to have fun. Thanks, Elizabeth. Gerda, you like it? I love that's great. I'm glad you guys like it. I'm glad y'all are enjoying something a little different. Oh. Yeah, this is a wheat, but it's a little bit different because it's all wired. So it's really controllable. It's all look, I can go out. I'm really loving that. Nellie likes the more non-traditional. Debbie says I'm having trouble making fall when it's 103. I know, Debbie. I know. This is the norm. This is the norm. We just gotta get in there and embrace it. Yes, this is in the portal right here. This is in the portal. Oh, you guys on TikTok, I'm sorry for paused. You should be back, TikTok. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, this is in the design school portal. That one right there. Yes, ma'am. It is good to go for you. Cindy can't wait. Lori says this is more you. Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Yeah, that was last week's design school. This week we have a wreath that's done on a tight budget to help you increase your margins if you're a seller. And it's a simple method where we really rocked out some twigs. Oh, watch out, pumpkin. You little pumpkin. So go check that out if you haven't been in design school today yet. Okay, that's filling in nicely. Let's play with the pampas. Let's see if we like it. I'll be honest with y'all, I'm still sometimes freak out when I'm using pampas because I'm like, okay. Oh. So don't panic if you see me panic. Hi, Brian. Okay, let's come in here. Let's trim this. These are the short little pampas. Shorties. Okay? We're going to put these in. I'm glad you guys like it. And I think this is the type of thing less is more. But I like, it seems to really hold up well. The ones we've been selling, because I have some that I've hanging out the door, and it handles the humidity so well. Mary Jane, that is something I teach in design school. Placement and structure. So we'd love to have you. Our class will open up again pretty soon. Come join us in our workshop and you'll get a feel of how I teach in there. So I teach you how to do the placement. So every time you make a wreath, you know kind of where to put things to help you have structure to your design and not just poke it in. Okay, I am going to give you a bend just a little bit forward. I love that color. If you're not comfortable with pampas, I feel like we could still use like a darker weed or a darker twig. Could still do the same thing, but this is kind of going with the whole look. Hey, Wendy, feeling so much better. Thank you so much. Rehab is going well. I have rehab tomorrow too, so y'all, they worked me hard in there. They were having me push one of those football sleds the other day. I did it. It was a lot, but I did it. Okay, I really like this. Now, I think, let me step back and take a look at it and see if I want to add anything else. Maybe we'll put in, just was thinking, let's try this other grass. It's a little bit different texture. I'm going to put a little of this in. Okay, we don't need a ton. I'm going to use this for a little bit of additional greenery in there. Doesn't it look good? It does. Robbie, why am I iffy about pampas? Only because it's a trend and it's very popular. And so sometimes I feel like it takes the design and makes it go over the top. More like diva. But there's nothing wrong with that. As long as it sells, I really don't, I have to get over it. I'm going to pull these down where they're a little bit short. We're going to use these in between. Jennifer, you love the textures? Me too. I'm going to go right behind here and just layer this right behind my pumpkin. Oh yeah, this is what I like. This is good. And I'll bring that back up just right there. So we'll have a couple of different textures of greenery. Right, you gotta play with the cheetah. I have retailed the cheetah very well. So even in design school, when I'm talking about items, we do trends and we try them and we see if they're gonna retail in for our customers. And what that means is we do need to try the new things, but if our customers don't buy it, if it doesn't sell for us in our Etsy stores or in our craft shows or our markets, then we'll steer a different direction. But the cheetah has actually retailed well for me here in Houston in person. So, yes, absolutely. Robbie says the Diva Wreath is awesome. Yay! So, you know, I'm more of a natural girl. I like natural designs and natural inspired pieces. So sometimes it's a little bit out of my comfort zone to do things that are more shishi-foo-foo, you know? Let's put one more right there. Okay. Oh, good. I'm glad you're hanging out and seeing the replays. I love that. Okay, I'm going to put one here, and let's kind of have it come back to the middle. I think it would be like a party coming back to the inside. All right, let's do that. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That looks good. All right, let me bring this up. Let's have another piece kind of come out of the boat. Thanks, Janice. I am so glad you like it. Let's kind of come from the bottom here. Right in here. So we got a little bit of grass. We've got the fishtail. We got the weed. We only use just a touch of the pampas. I think we did it. I think we did it. Let me give you guys a close-up here. Oh, we got a rogue twig here. I'll use that in a second. I'll cut it off. All right, you guys over here on TikTok, you get a nice little close-up. What do you think? Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. Here over on Facebook, here's what we're looking at. Something like that. YouTube, check it out. Check it out. I think it turned out beautiful. So we'll have a supply list for this project if you want to make your own. Y'all, you've got to try something out of your comfort zone. I have to do it too. So I'm easing into all these goodies one step at a time. I am so glad you guys like it. You guys have any questions here before we get off? If you're in design school, your tutorial is ready to go for you in the portal. And I'm glad you guys are loving it. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks, Joan. You like it over here too? Yay. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Well, I'll see you guys next time we're live. Make sure you text us. We'll text back to you whenever we're live or whatever we have new, everything that's going on. Just go to textkhalid.com. Send us the word live, and you won't miss any of our live videos. We'll just text out whenever we're live. All right. Sandra, it goes with your decor. I love it. Hey, Miss SpongeBob. Thanks, Vicky. Thanks, Wanda. I'm glad you guys liked it. I'll know y'all want more wild stuff. Y'all definitely are loving it. Okay, see